Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about people that have a Gemini sun and Aries moon in their natal chart. Now, I'm going to elaborate and expound on that. I'm going to be talking about people that have that sun moon combination in their chart, Gemini sun and Aries moon combination in their chart. And first, the basic character being the sun in Gemini. One can be very versatile, loquacious, adaptable, eloquent, quick-witted, mercurial, and on an unconscious side, which is the moon being in Aries. The sun is the conscious, moon is the unconscious. Person may be in an unconscious level, being the moon in Aries. It may be one that's assertive, aggressive, combative, even acrimonious, outspoken, courageous. This person may be more forthright and direct than the typical Gemini sun. Uh, I would say this person can be one. I mean, the Gemini sun is restless, and Aries moon, has that need to be active, to be busy, to be doing things. So this is a person that likely has a lot of difficulty being stagnant. Unlike Taurus, Gemini is like the opposite. I mean, as far as the sun is our basic fundamental character, and the person that has a Gemini sun, may be one, that can be, very restless, very mobile, moving around constantly. And you have the Aries moon and has that need. Moon is about the emotional needs, and it might be simply just to expend energy, just to be doing whatever. And there's a lot of this person that has this combination may bring that quick-witted, communicative, which is Gemini, those qualities in something that could be Aries related, such as firefighting, the military, could be arson investigation, law enforcement, combat sports, as some examples. Um, the Gemini, the sun, when we be kind of rewind, the sun is about our basic wants, what we want. And Gemini sun may want to assimilate and disseminate information. Now, the Aries moon needs to lead, be pioneering, to combat, to handle emergencies, um, and also just general activity. This is a person that can bring, again, that quick-witted Gemini energy into handling emergencies, crisis situations, doing so, with little hesitation or procrastination. And the true self, which is the sun, and in this case, the sun in Gemini, can be very witty, again, mobile, multifaceted. And the inner self, which is the moon, being in Aries, can be very energetic, active, adventurous, very direct, outspoken. And the thing about this combination is just one. Again, that really would have tremendous difficulty, I would say, staying still for any great period of time. And this could be, the sun is about our drive and motivation. And this person may be very driven and motivated, which is the sun, to do manifold things. And with the moon being in Aries, it can be feeling, the moon is about how we feel, could be feeling very enthusiastic in doing so. And it might be doing so, in a hurry as well, doing a lot of different things, really in a rush. And because moon and Aries can be impatient, but they may not even be cognizant of it, because again, the moon is connected excuse me, with our unconscious. And excuse me again. Now, if this is making a sextile aspect, say if the Gemini sun is at 23 degrees and Aries moon is at 18 degrees, that would form a sextile aspect. A sextile aspect is 60 degrees, and I use a 10-degree orb on it. Every astrologer is going to use different orb. Some may use 10 degrees, others may use 8. And I'm talking about, not just, all, sextiles. I'm talking about a sextile that has at least one personal planet in it. And if it's in a sextile aspect, again, it could be more harmonious. The energy can work, very well together. You have the Gemini sun. Both these signs are very active. To say the absolute least, that might be a vast understatement. And again, the Gemini sun is, really, wants to do many different things. And the Aries moon, Aries can be very active and energetic. Um, this is also, keep in mind, the sun is about our actions, and the moon is about our reactions. So the Gemini sun, the actions can be very quick, very rapid. The Aries moon being, again, the moon being the responses, the reactions, can react, in an impatient manner, sometimes abruptly, impulsively, and even in an angry way. Aries moon, the emotions and feelings can be very acrimonious at times, and Aries moon will generally forget, will get mad quick, but forget their last emotional angry outburst quickly. And Gemini sun is not, as far as, the sun again is our basic fundamental character, and the Gemini sun is not one, to hold grudges. So this is a person that can basically, have, if they have an argument, some bout with somebody, they often can forgive and forget quickly. Gemini sun is not one to hold malice or grudges against a person. Again, the Aries moon, Aries is not, vengeful or vindictive. And the thing though is a lot, keep in mind that you've got to look for, contraindicators in the chart as well. Say if somebody has, Scorpio ascendant, or they have Pluto, conjunct their ascendant, there might be a little bit more vengeful energy than the typical Gemini sun Aries moon combination. So you got to look at the whole chart, when you're, analyzing, the actual, the full astrological character. The chart, astrology chart is like an intricate piece of machinery with many, components and parts to it, and you got to look at, all the, everything in the chart. But another thing, about this combination, as well, it can be, somebody that, uses, quick-witted Gemini sun energy to basically, it could be a person that can fight very well, that might be very good, in the martial arts, because Gemini sun, is connected with the hands and is very quick thinking. The Aries moon, Aries is about combat. Aries people can be proficient in combat sports by itself, and then if you have the Gemini sun blended in, and the ability to move, having, doing things with the hands very well, I would say could be a very good combination for combat sports for those reasons. And the thing, about our, the sun, is about, again, it's our true self, and you have, the Aries, excuse me, Aries moon is the inner self. So it's just really, good, combination with the self that, is the sun, the conscious side. It can be one, that just, very, Gemini sun again is very mercurial, multifaceted, very adaptable. But, on that other side, excuse me again, having that Aries moon is one, as far as the inner self, the inner character being the moon sign, can be one that's a little bit more, single-minded, and Aries moon could be very aggressive, assertive, and direct, and you'll find that this person, Gemini sun, as far as the basic character goes, is one where it generally is not one to hurt one's feelings. Gemini people may often just say things what the other person wants to hear, because they're not ones to be cruel or harsh. But with an Aries moon, Of course, that could modify that to some degree because the Aries moon, without even realizing it, in as far as reactions go and responses, can be ones that are very direct and outspoken. It's comparable to Sagittarius moon. Sagittarius moon, when they respond to something, they could be very blunt, to the point of demoralizing somebody. And Aries, it just has, similar to Sagittarius, but it's a little bit more, it's a little bit more anger, I would say, connected with it. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.